Non-stop news starts with a news alert. President Obama admitting there's a problem with the Affordable Care Act and says his administration is taking steps to fix it.
I mean, we fumbled the rollout on this health care law. There are a whole bunch of things about it that are working really well, which people didn't notice.
The president says insurers have one more year to offer plans that don't meet new coverage standards. That means millions of canceled health care policies could be reinstated if insurance companies agree. Now, we have team coverage of these developments. 7 News reporter Jacqueline Allen talking to Colorado families who could be impacted by today's decision.
We start with Mark Stewart. Mark, and you've just learned in the past half hour, Colorado has granted this extension.
With that said, Mike, there is a lot of fine print, and we've been going through these documents just emailed to us from the state. But on the surface, the story is this: extensions will be granted if insurance companies agree. And in many cases, cancellation letters have already been sent out and policies have been eliminated. So that is going to be very important for individuals to check with their insurance companies to see if the policies of the past are even still being offered. But just today, we have seen in some states, such as Washington State, for example, where the government has, the state government there has said, no, we are not going to grant these extensions. So here in Colorado, it's really going to boil down to your individual insurance policy and if your carrier is going to grant you an extension. There's a lot of fine print, a lot of bullet points to these documents we've received from the state. We are going through it as we speak. We will keep you posted on the 7 News app. For now, reporting live, Mark Stewart, 7 News.
Thank you, Mark. And always investigating, 7 News reporter Jacqueline Allen talking to Colorado families who believe the president's new plan is too little, too late. Jacqueline?
I know there's real frustration out there right now, in part because this fix doesn't answer all of the people's concerns, and experts tell us implementing it is going to get messy.
I think it's too little, too late.
For Janet Chappell, nothing the president said makes up for this letter. Kaiser's discontinuing her small group plan.
Even if it voids the cancellations for this next year, it doesn't solve the problem after that.
But the White House says extending current plans that would have been canceled is a step toward a smoother transition.
This fix won't solve every problem for every person, but it's going to help a lot of people.
It's going to be a record-keeping challenge par excellence.
Metro State Healthcare Management Professor Jeff Helton says, as a practical matter, re-offering canceled plans 5 weeks before the end of the year will be a logistical nightmare.
The insurance plans are going to have to identify who's affected, what plans are going to be involved, and actually go back into their systems and more or less turn those plans back on.
And he says the fix could drive up prices on the insurance marketplace because healthier people are more likely to stay on skimpier pre-Obamacare plans.
I think there are a lot of different angles or even, dare say, tripwires that will come out of this change.
It's not going to help us at all.
Janet says the president is backtracking because of pressure. A little taste of what she's feeling. Her policy is locked in for the next year, but
after that, who knows? It's anybody's guess.
She did the early renewal that you heard about earlier. So how do you get back a canceled plan that you want? Well, first of all, insurers are not required to offer these plans, but if they do, people affected should be getting notices soon explaining what their options are. By the way, Helton says he's not surprised that not a lot of people, or not as many as anticipated, signed up for this plan. He says that's comparable to what happened in Massachusetts when they rolled out a similar plan there. He says wait until the deadlines start looming and the procrastinators will all be rushing to this site. It will be interesting to see how it holds up then. Reporting live, Jacqueline Allen, 7 News.